want to start with top water.
Larry catches the biggest bass.
Oh, it's a bass. Hey, look at that. That's a bass on those right there. Oh, see, I caught one. There are shad in here. Oh, there we go. See, there's a bass on it. There we go. That's you. Ooh. Oh, there we go. There we go. There's another one. There we go. Good one on the spinnerbait. Good morning, guys. It seems like it's extra dark this morning. So we are on the way to a lake that I've been fishing here a lot recently in the past. It is 5:10 in the morning. I'm trying to go early, so hopefully I can sneak up on a few because I know there's big ones in there and I'm not gonna stop going out here until I hook into a potential PB. So I misplaced my scale somehow in the past couple of days, so this morning's probably gonna be the morning that we did it. Super excited to go out. I have literally everything with me. I have 2 boxes of tackle and I have like jigs, big worms, crankbaits, jerkbaits. We're gonna try to be off the water before 12 because it's supposed to be like 103 degrees today. And if I don't got to be out there by myself at 103 degree temperature, I don't want to be if I'm not. Unless if we're catching pigs, then we're going to stay out there until we stop catching them. But with that being said, we are on the way to this new lake this morning, and we are hopefully going to go catch. It's either, I really think going into it this morning, it's either going to be like 2 8-pounds or we catch 40. I don't think there's no in between. It's either 2 8-pounders today or we catch 40 fish. Boom, we are on the lake. I have 4 rods in the kayak with me. I'm thinking Texas rig, crankbait, jerkbait, popper, early morning. Still haven't caught one on top water out here and would really enjoy to catch a couple on top water. So I'm thinking instead of throwing a crankbait and like jerkbait moving baits in the back of some of these pockets, I also have things like spinner baits, like kind of more big fish attractant lures. I'm gonna try to go ahead and catch a couple. Then I'll probably throw a little popper around some of the structure and whatnot that I know is out here. I'm gonna go ahead and tie up a few things, and I put together a couple like tackle boxes just full of stuff that I know I'll use. Like I have a couple jerk baits. I have a few buzz baits actually, but I don't know if I brought a rod to throw those on. But I'm down with the popper this morning. I think a buzz bait could be a good way to catch them, especially along something like the grass line, but I'm kind of feeling like a popper, like a chopper a little bit more. Also, there's not too much topwater activity just naturally out here, and that's something that I normally like to see before I tie on a topwater lure. Doesn't mean it can't happen, because I mean, fish will bass lead anything, but just generally speaking, I like to kind of have a little bit of proof of concept before I try something, you know, a little bit of reassurance before I say I'm gonna tie that off. Yeah, I'm thinking this is definitely going to get tied on. This has been a staple lure on this lake, has been this crankbait, and I feel like all that we have to do is just put it in front of the right one and game over. So I'm probably going to go this jerkbait, Texas rig to start off, and then as I progressively start to get more comfortable, hopefully catch more fish as it gets later in the day. We'll see where we can take it from there. Also, this is the earliest I've ever been out here. Normally when I come out here, it's already like 11 o'clock or it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So there's been like a full day of heat. So I'm pretty interested to see how the morning bite is, see if it's any better, any worse. You know, if it's worth coming out here early in the morning, or, you know, this is one of those lakes that fishes better the later it gets in the day. So we will see. I feel like this big worm could be the difference maker today. Big old 8-inch worm. I don't have like waypoints or anything marked on this lake because a lot of the fishing that I've done has been right off of the bank. Bass suspended. I'm trying to think, do I want to start with top water? Yeah, why not? Let's be a man. Start with top water. Bluegill. Oh, it's a bass. It's a small little bass. Start with top. Was that my first cast with that? Look at that little small bass. Okay, that's not necessarily what we're going for, but that is a good sign. Literally first cast of the day. You know, I might just be that good. I really might just be that good, man. You know what? This might be a bias fish over the water. All right, well, there's our first one on the little popper. It's a good way to start. Can't ever be mad at the first fish on the first cast. I think that whole first cast thing, it has got to be a myth. There's no way. If I'm catching a fish, period, I'm winning. Like, there ain't no bad luck. Same thing as like finding a penny on the ground. The penny's on tails, I'm picking it up. I don't care, I'm a cent richer. There's no bad luck because it's on tail. What? You got me messed up, man. Come on now. Look at that. Look at that. That might be a sign like, hey, you better get out of here, popper. Oh, there's a bite. Oh, I see him. I don't think he's this big. He's just wrapped around something. I saw him eat it off the corner of that log. Like I saw him flash twice. I don't know if he's still on there or not. Oh, no. It's not how I want this to go. It's not ideal. Oh, I don't know if he's still on there. I feel like he would be pulling a little bit more. I don't know if he was that big also. Come over here and eat my worm just to take it underneath the log. That's low down fish. That is low down. I hope y'all can see that flash. Y'all know I'm not crazy. All right. Caught one out of this pocket. I feel like we probably passed up on a few. Had a couple more bites. But there's a lot more pockets to fish out here, and while we have the morning, I want to take full advantage of as much as we can. So we're gonna go back out, fish the point around into the other pocket, see if we can get another bite. Another bite. Throwing everything but the crank. Might throw that a little bit over here. I like the popper right here. What about y'all? What do y'all think? Popper? I'll find a good place to get it in. It's not the greatest in the world, but we'll take it. Oop, they're chasing bait over there. It's a good sign. Oh my gosh. Oh, see, I caught one. There are shad in here. Oh, he's in the kayak. Oh, I wish I had a hook to put him on. All right, dude, I'm gonna get you out of the kayak in a second. I just need to finish my cast right here. Dude, that's a really good size shad. Look how big he is. Hey. Hey. What? Ooh. Oh, there we go. See, there's a bass on it. Let it sit. That long pause of messing with that shad. We caught one. Here we go, first good one of the day on the jerkbait, and that's why the jerkbait makes so much sense, I guess. Especially when you have huge groups of shad like that. That's a good one too. Boom, baby, let's go. Chachunga, boom. Hey now, chill. It's a nice football of a bass right there. I mean, if he's eating those big old shad, makes sense. Oh my gosh, dude, I have to throw something in there. Where is the crankbait or something? My jerkbait's tied up in the net. I don't have time to fool with that. I mean, does that have to be, like, that means there's like a big school of bass on these shad right here? This could turn into a whole bunch of fun. I'm able to catch more of them. I mean, for there to be a, like, explosion basically that big, how many bass have to be chasing those shad? That's just not like, you know, 3 to 4 bass, because that was a 20-yard stretch of shad that were jumping right there. There we go. Got you. Ooh, boy. Oh yeah, baby. Have to slow it down, like crank, pause. The only thing that sucks about this is I have a jerkbait in my net. Oh, yeah, he's bigger. You know, maybe you don't want one of those guys. Got him. Don't get hooked by the jerkbait too, please. Let's go. Boom, there's another one. All these fish have got to be huge. And you got to think there's probably about 100 more of them down there. Like, these are probably the big ones that are doing that. Whew. All right, let's see if we can get more. But now we have 2 lures in the net. Crankbait should be easy to get out though. Yeah, see. All right, free the crankbait. Caught one on the jerkbait, caught one on the crankbait. I should throw the popper over and see if we can get one off the popper too. Thinking maybe go back with the crankbait. We're gonna get one more cast in there with that. Gonna do the hokey pokey, turn ourselves around. Get a cast over here. Oh, see, I messed that cast up. We're gonna actually, you know what? It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Just gotta give it a good pause. Let it pause. Let it sit. Oh, there we go. That's a good one. Oh, that's a big one, dude. That is a big one. He hasn't came up yet. That might be a really good one. Oh, he's not that big. Unless there's 2 on it. Which, I mean, we have to, oh my gosh. I mean, there very well could be 2 on it. And that's kind of what makes sense, because the one I saw didn't seem that big, but also I didn't see him too good. Oh no, that's a good one. That's a 4-pounder. Dude, what? Oh my gosh, look at that fish. Look at that fish. Don't come off. I hope we can get him. He's not hooked very well at all. Come here, in the net. Yes. Oh gosh, dude. These fish are so strong. Oh, wow. Look at that. That's a football. Oh, let's go, baby. Let's go. I'm gonna have to put the Larry catches the biggest bass in about 4 different places in this video. Ooh, look at that one. These fish are just so fat. But I mean, by the amount of bait that I've seen chased over here, like, these fish might not move from this spot on this lake at all the whole year. Like, there's probably enough bait over here for these fish to last them their entire lifetime. Like, you don't need no live scope. I don't even need electronics for this. Like, it's kind of why I enjoy coming out here, because I've been trying to, you know, watch YouTube videos on electronics at night and try to learn a little bit better, just to kind of help me in my tournament, since I do it. I fish just about every day, so I'm like, might as well, you know, use the time to my advantage. And even if it takes me a little bit longer to catch fish, like out on the big lake, than it would, you know, a pond or something like that. I need to give it longer pauses too, because all of my bites have came on like long pauses. I'm gonna give this one more cast and then we're gonna get back to the crankbait. Oh, look at all this down there. I mean, we're not moving, but that's all bait. That has to be all shad. Oh, dude, we could probably sit right here in this little pocket. Yeah, that's like bass. Like those bigger dots are all bass. I mean, we're not moving that fast, but like that's still a lot of bait. Already. Oh, I'm hung? I am hung. What? What is over there? I don't see like a tree or anything. That's weird. Oh, there it goes. Oh, there we go. Oh, came off. That was cool. Oh, man. That was cool, that was cool, that was cool. He ate that good, too. A solid 2-pounder or so. I mean, there's so much bait right here. We're in 8 foot of water. That's probably why there's so many fish, because they can push them up on this bank in the shallower water that bait fish really don't have anywhere to go. So they can just pick them off whenever they want to. All that bait's still gonna be there probably once I get done in this pocket and I loop back up. They might even fire back up. So I kind of want to take that opportunity to maybe fish a couple different things. I might try on like a spinnerbait just to see if maybe throwing that through some of the schools of shad, if that'll maybe get like some bigger fish fired up. I'm out here learning. So that's really the first time I've ever had like schooling fish like that are eating like that, because I had maybe 4 or 5 bites that I just didn't hook up on. So I mean, I had a probably potential to catch about 10 right there if I really knew what I was doing, but that's my first time I've ever experienced that on this lake. I've had like schooling situations before in ponds where, you know, you just cast something in the middle and they just tear it up, but that was cool. That was really cool. And then there's still all that bait still right there, and the bass might not be like pushing them up as hard, but like I know they're still down there. So this is what I'm thinking. Ooh, we have slobber knockers too. Slobber knockers could be a good idea. Slobber knocker could be the way. I'm thinking tie on a spinnerbait, one that resembles a shad. This one does, and then it even has a little bit of like that blue, like the one that hopped in the boat, in the kayak. I can tie that on through 1/8 ounce. It'll sink pretty good. We're only like 8 or so feet of water. I'm gonna tie this on the rod that I have the Texas rig on and just see if one will come up and eat that. Just experiment. I know I can probably catch more on the jerkbait. I know I can probably catch more on the crankbait. Just to show them something different, and you never know. This might be a really good idea. It could be a really bad idea, but we won't know unless we try. As much as I want to entertain y'all, I can entertain y'all by hopefully learning something new myself, because by no means am I a professional fisherman. Do no means I will never tell you that I'm a professional fisherman. I will never claim to be a professional. Like I just messed up on that Palomar knot. I don't even know how I did that. It's pretty bad. I mean, you could have fish that are schooling like that. You never know, you could tie on a hot dog and cast a hot dog into the school, and the bass might just love it, and then boom, you learn something new. That's a very extreme example, but you get the point. You never know. I mean, it's not really like spinnerbait conditions, and they weren't killing the jerkbait or the crankbait, but also I've never really thought of a jerkbait as like a summertime lure, and I've been catching fish on a jerkbait out here just like, you know, covering water with the jerkbait and not necessarily pulling up on schooling fish like that situation was. There we go. Good one on the spinnerbait. There we go. Oh wow, that was a good idea. I haven't caught one on the spinnerbait in so long. I have not caught. I don't know the last time I've caught a spinnerbait fish. That's awesome. That's awesome. That is awesome. Okay, where's my net? Come here. Boom, baby. There's still school behind me. I feel like the noise that fish would have made when he ate that would have been zoink. That is a good feeling. Ooh, look what else we have over here. How convenient. Choked. All right, well, I guess we're gonna tie on the Nessie too. I might tie the Nessie on another rod. I might take that jerkbait off. If we catch like 2 or 3 more on the spinnerbait, because I'm definitely gonna throw this for a minute, because that was a lot of fun. Like how he hammered that. Look at that. Not a super crazy big one, but how he hammered that spinnerbait. That makes me want to tie on the Nessie. See if maybe we can cross the Nessie off. Like the amount of bait that's right here, these fish are probably, I could probably leave and like come back and still be catching these, which I'm not gonna do. We're gonna stay right here. We're just gonna keep on tying on different baits. Come here. Oh. There we go. Another one. Came up yet, that's a good sign. I haven't even like seen the glimpse of him yet. So really good. Let's go. Power stinger, baby. Kind of downsizing with the spinnerbait. I'm not gonna lie to you. Maybe we should tie on the Nessie. There's no way we downsize with the Nessie. Look at that one. Boom. Solid 1.5. I don't know if I give him 2, but if he went 2, you know, that's up to y'all. That's up to y'all. There's just too many to catch right here. So I don't even know. I haven't even been counting. I'm sure we're probably, that might be 6, maybe 7 off of this little one spot right here. And I feel like I'm crazy not tying on the Nessie right now. This is the perfect opportunity to get that out of the way. I have one, it's white, it's a shad pattern. Like I feel like I'm crazy for not doing it. Okay, I think it's time for me to call it over here. We probably spent about an hour over here just fishing all of this stuff, which, I mean, I'd say it went pretty good. It's just crazy the amount of bait fish that were down there. Like, it was just, like, that's all you saw. Like, here on the side scan, it looked like the bottom, it looked like it was 2 feet deep. That's how much bait was over there. So I'm like, no wonder why these fish are so fat if there's that much bait in it. Like, this lake is filled with bait. All right, I'm gonna take Nessie off for right now. Just for the moment. Taking the Nessie off. Gonna put Nessie over there. I want that big worm. All right, got a big old 8-inch worm. Put that on a t-shirt. There's the bite. Got him. Got him. I think. Oh, tree? Tree. I just set the hook on a log. I'd be lying if I told you that I haven't done that before. Normally it doesn't make the video, but I have to put that one in there because I'm telling you, you can probably see my line jump. Oh, 180 dangling off the tree. 180 dangling off the tree. Oh, he didn't jump out of the water for it. Dude. Let's go. Dude, that's not a bad one at all. Whew. That's awesome. That is awesome. Dangling off the top of a tree. One just comes up and eats it. These fish in here are so thick. So thick, so thick, so thick. Let's go, let's go. So we caught a fish on 4 different lures so far today. Got one on the popper, jerkbait crank, just caught one on the worm. I would like to catch another one on the worm just because we were dangling over a tree. Well, actually, that's an even better reason to put it up and not fish it anymore. Just because of how cool the bite was. I would like to catch another one on the popper because when we caught on the popper, it was a bass, but you know, literally every single other bass that we've caught today out of here could have ate that bass. So. Let's see. The only lure that we haven't caught fish on today would be the Nessie and the slobber knocker. And I'd be interested to see how war pig would do out here as well. The only thing about the war pig, just from what I've seen out here, it seems like they really like it like on the pause. They don't want like a super fast cadence, you know, just cranking it and burning it back in normally doesn't do it. Normally it's on a pause where you get a bite. Especially like all of those schooling fish, like I hooked the shad and the shad was in the kayak and I was messing with it. Then I had a fish on the line once I threw the shad back in the water. So. Oh, dude, that scared the crap out of me. Dude, I did not know he was on there. I felt something hit it, but then I popped it 2 more times and I felt the vibration of the jerkbait. Dude, I did not know he was, I had zero idea that fish was on there. He must have been like biting at it and then followed it, and then as I was pulling out of the water, he got it. That just scared the crap out of me because I saw the jerkbait and then it's like the fish was getting it as it was coming out. Woo, boy. Dude, don't do that to me. Boom, check that one out. Another good fat one. Nothing too crazy, but definitely a good healthy one. That really caught me off guard. I was not expecting that, especially because I haven't caught one in a minute, like compared to how the day's been going. I just caught one 5 minutes ago, but I haven't caught one, you know, it's been a minute. It's kind of slowing down, you know, starting to catch my breath after catching all those bass, you know. That was weird because I felt them hit it like 1 time, then I popped it a couple more times and I like dragged it and felt the vibration of the jerkbait. Then like, it's like he hit it again, then I felt the vibration again, so I was like, a stick or something. Then he hit it as it was coming up out of the water and like jumped up out of the water with it. I was like, ah, what is that? Shark! In my head, that's what was going on. It's a shark. There we go. Not a crazy one. Hey! He is a crazy one. Not crazy in size, but crazy in mental capacity. Cool. Fat one.
Chasing a bag, I'm racing the clock. Look at him block, watching him flop. Used to see this in my sleep. When I ain't had shit but my thoughts in the car, I really was lost. Now I'm public with the soundscapes.